we'll get things started. If anybody needs a note to get back into work because you're going to be a little bit late because we're about 10 minutes behind today, I will happily write you one on some of this nice stationery that we have from either the United Way or Farmers National Bank. Thank you so much for your patience as we get started here this afternoon. Thank you all for coming. I'm Emily ALTOMARE, the Titusville Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank Amy Rio of Farmers National Bank as a sponsor of this event, as well as TERRI Wigg of the United Way of the Titusville region, who is also a sponsor of this event. Both have been for several years. We very much appreciate their continued support of this event and the Chamber. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you all for coming here today either to be celebrated or to help celebrate all the other volunteers in our community. And with that, let's take a moment of silence before we begin lunch. Okay, thank you all very much. I like a free-for-all to the buffet line. Some people are more assertive than others to get in line, but just make your way to this end of the line, and Stewart's Premier Catering has a lovely lunch prepared for us. Everybody just enjoy your lunch, and then we're going to meet back for the awards afterwards. Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention? Thank you all again so much for being here. Thank you so much, Stewart's, for a delicious lunch. And it's nice out, so maybe we should all walk back to work or home just to, help with that. At this time, I'm going to have Amy Rio from Farmers National Bank come up to say a few words, as she is representing one of our sponsors, Farmers National Bank.
First of all, thank you, stewards, for making me want to take a nap. So we're good. This is such an awesome event every year, and I can't tell you how proud I am to be part of it. So you can clap for me, but Farmers loves the communities that they serve, and volunteers make the community go round. I think it's really great because I've been doing this for a couple years now, and to see it grow into a larger space is incredibly exciting, because as you all know that are sitting in this room, that nothing would happen without the volunteers. Nothing is paid for, nothing is covered, nothing without the hard work of the volunteers. So please let me thank you for everything that you do for our community.
Thank you, Amy. And next, TERRI Wigg of the United Way of the Titusville region, another of our sponsors for today.
Thank you. I could just say ditto, but I want to personally thank all of you for being here, the organizations and their volunteers. It's very important. And some people don't realize the actual impact that volunteering has on our community. The independent sector does reports every year that tells you what the monetary value of volunteerism is. And in 2017, for every hour of volunteering that you do for your nonprofit organization, it gives them a benefit of $24.14. So just imagine if we all added up our hours in here and figured out what that was worth. You can see it's a huge impact in money saved and value you've added to organizations. So you can tell I was a banker in my past, so I'm throwing out the money there. So thank you all very much for everything you do.
That's a good statistic, Terry. Thank you. I have written that down. That'll go in the newsletter.
It'll be different next year.
Okay, but that was 2017.
Yep.
That is fantastic. And we do know the value of our volunteers here, and we're so glad to have you all with us today. And even if you're a volunteer who's not being recognized this year, you still know the impact that you have, and hopefully also you have a good time while you're doing it. And so I hate to add one more thing to the list of our volunteers, but don't forget to speak up about volunteering and how it's fulfilling and fun, and encourage others to volunteer too, because I think we're well aware that while we have moved to a new space and we have an even bigger group, there's always room for more volunteers. And so hopefully we can continue to grow this event and have more and more people to recognize as volunteers who are taking an active part in our community. So we thank you again as a whole. And we're going to move on to thanking you and recognizing individuals. But I also wanted to point out something today about your gifts that you'll be receiving if you are one of our honorees today. You are getting... Oh, thank you for vanning that. So you are getting the lovely tote bag that Terry is Vanna Whiting for us. But inside there's also a keychain flashlight, so you can always find your way, some candy, and a very special set of coasters in there. Yes, that's the weight. Very special set of coasters. They feature photos by Vicki Kidder Clark of R&V Rescue Art. She's an area artist, and the coasters and the images that are on them were featured at the Nature Art Showcase back in February in Franklin. It's part of an event put on by the Council on Greenways and Trails, and it's a partnership of nonprofit organizations working together to enhance the trails and greenways that connect us to this unique place in our region, and it helps create our identity here. So the goal of the Nature Art Showcase is to inspire artists to produce art in their chosen medium that represents the natural and recreational assets of our area that are represented by the Council on Greenways and Trails. And in showcasing their work, they build a community of artists, citizens passionate about these assets and create memories for the visitors to take home. So all of you who are being recognized today will get a set of these coasters, and that's explained on a little card too. So another way that these are people who maybe they are artists as a profession, but they also volunteer their time as part of this organization, and we want to recognize that too. So you know you're getting a little something extra special this year. So we will begin, I don't know, starting, oh, you should be good. But here, you want this?
Yeah.
Your cheat sheet?
Just to make sure I'm not.
Okay. Though they better be. We tried. But we're going to start with Friends of Drake Wells Volunteer of the Year, Betty Cosper.
Thank you very much.
We're proud of you, Betty.
Appreciate it.
Next, Love in the Name of Christ, Margaret Fenstermaker. Terry's going to give hugs to everybody now. That's all right. Hugs are good. And we recognize Love in the Name of Christ at our annual banquet, all freshened up on the storefront and looking good. So we're excited to have that back to normal, or better than before even. Next, the Moose Family Center number 84 recognizes Carol Alcorn and Ken Alcorn. Share a certificate, but you each get a gift, right? So you don't have to share everything. Next, the Oil Region Coalition of Artists recognizes Sarah Miller. St. James Memorial Episcopal Church recognizes Terry Kerr. And St. James Community Soup Kitchen recognizes Dolly Rigby. And then it gets complicated. Take Pride in Titusville, which you know is a group of other organizations and representatives all working together, has a lot of people that they want to recognize, a lot of organizations they want to recognize today. So we are recognizing Titusville High School Student United Way, represented by President Rachel Fry. Okay. You're going to do one at a time? You can do that. Titusville High School Key Club, represented by President Samantha Pritchard. Titusville High School Student Council, represented by President Grace Proper. And Titusville Area School District employees, represented by Fred Smith. So again, all of those organizations are acknowledged today by Take Pride in Titusville. We're happy to have all of them working for us and happy to have Take Pride in Titusville working together for us as well. Next is the Titusville Area Chamber of Commerce. We'd like to recognize Barbara M. Schneider, who now has the giggles. I know. Titusville Area Food Bank recognizes Betty Fide and Todd Fide.
There we go. Good.
Titusville Area Hospital Auxiliary is recognizing Eleanor Hopkins. Oh, and now's a good time for me to remind you that we'll have all of the people that are being honored stick around so we can get some group photos for the media and everybody's Facebook pages. So nobody run out at the end here. Next, Titusville Area Salvation Army Service Unit is recognizing Sandy Swanson. Titusville Council on the Arts recognizes Amy Sines. Titusville Historical Society recognizes Margaret Feely.
That's right.
And the Historical Society of Titusville is also recognizing Kathy Newsom. Just like we mentioned Love Inc.'s building, we recognize the Historical Society for their expansion into their Heritage Center. So if you haven't been down to the old Perk Place space to check that out, please do. Good chance that you'll find either of these ladies there. And a lot of good information and entertaining stuff happening. Titusville Lioness Club recognizes Charlotte Claypool. And the Titusville Lions Club recognizes Gina Evans. The peanut gallery likes you too. Titusville Regional Literacy Council recognizes Gordon Sutton. And Titusville Renaissance Inc. recognizes Byron Donovan. Thank you. I feel like we have an opportunity to say Farmers Market opens Saturday, June 9th, so mark your calendars. Titusville Rotary Club recognizes Jennifer Snyder. Nice job. Great job. little louder on these two, but I like that. Everyone's being very nice. Reserved, or good behavior. Well, this might change. The United Way of the Titusville region recognizes Luciano DeRose. Okay.
These guys are just like on the other side.
No gift this time. So hold back your gift. So, and also the United Way of the Titusville region would like to recognize Rachel Fry. And she still gets a certificate. Rachel's been extra busy volunteering in a lot of capacities. So no extra gift, but an extra certificate. We do appreciate your hard work and good example. Next, the VFW Auxiliary is recognizing Anthony Eismunt, but Sherry Dibble is going to be accepting his certificate. I did say that was the VFW Auxiliary, right? Auxiliary, okay. So then the VFW Post would like to recognize Deb McClellan, and Beth Miller is going to accept her certificate. Next, we have the YMCA of Titusville recognizing Karen Koken. She's got a lot of support.
You're just a superstar.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But Rotary Club likes to clap and woo. And then last but not least, the YWCA, if you didn't know, so we were going in alphabetical order of organization. The YWCA would like to recognize Melissa Schaefer.
Three hugs here. We counted one for Rachel, a second one for Rachel.
Maybe we did.
She deserves it.
We could do that. All right. Do either of you have anything else you'd like to add? Okay, with that,
Yeah.
stay for a picture. Yeah, so with that kind of concludes our formal part of the program for today. Again, we thank you all for coming. We thank you for all the hard work that you do, the impact that you make on our community. We couldn't do it without you. We do thank you so much, and I know there are a lot of people that aren't in this room that are also very appreciative of your hard work and efforts, and so many organizations that run smoother and do more because of you. So again, we thank you. We want all of the honorees to come up for some photos, and feel free to stick around and network and mingle and enjoy each other's company. But thank you so much.